Hi, I'm Adam Jackson, and I'm the Global Head of Enterprise Service Management at Valiantys, the leading global platinum solution partner within the Atlassian ecosystem. Now, I'm really excited to be able to announce today that we have launched our HR Accelerator, a low-code, no-code, highly configurable approach to HR service management that goes beyond tooling and ticketing systems. In the past, Jira Service Management has been seen as a lightweight IT ticketing tool, but in truth, it is so much more. What we've used is the strong foundations that are set by Jira Service Management to innovate and use our consultative approach to services and delivery to drive an HR-centric use of Jira Service Management. So I'll start by telling you a little bit more about Valiantys. Ultimately, we are a transformation partner. We do not just implement tooling, and we look at our approach to the use of the Atlassian ecosystem across three key vectors. They are business transformation, technology transformation, bespoke solutions, and managed services. We have a global reach. We have 28 offices worldwide, and we are present in APAC, EMEA, and North America. Our approach and deep expertise goes beyond that Atlassian ecosystem, although we are Atlassian through and through in terms of what we do. We truly believe in driving transformational value above and beyond tooling to then baseline and implement a way of working that suits your organization. Now, look at all of the organizations who have trusted us. We've got 65 plus of the Fortune 500 and over 2,100 clients globally who worked with us, with some marquee brands in that group. In terms of our approach to enterprise service management, so we've seen multiple different tooling platforms try to establish enterprise service management approaches. And what ends up happening is a single module approach is not present. So ultimately, you have a license for one module, a license for another, a license for another, and all of a sudden your license and tooling cost has exploded. We've used the single license, single module approach to drive organizational change, centering around organizational departments like those seen on the screen. Now, today we're focusing on the Human Resources Accelerator. Ultimately, we've centered our approach on onboarding and offboarding with approvals, access, equipment attached to a full ESM expansion. So why Valiantys for HR? Now, our approach to HR isn't just implementing a new tooling or ticketing system. We are HR industry experts. We are practitioners within service management, and we've worked with our fantastic internal HR team as well as our customer base that we have delivered HR services for to baseline what the core framework components are that are required for an HR service. We have four key areas that we focus on, and they are the Valiantys Precision Framework, which is a best practice delivery for repeatable HR methodologies. We have the HR Value Accelerator. We have an approach that goes beyond tooling and beyond IT, so leveraging AI-based transformation within your HR department. And we are vertical aware, but customer agnostic in terms of how we deliver. Ultimately, our target outcomes are HR transformation. So we want to work with you to deeply embed change within your organization. The actual implementation of the platform which you would use is about 4 weeks. We actually maximize operational efficiency rather than just tooling ROI. And then we have an overall ESM blueprint that would like to work with organizations on. Moving forward then, so what does the HR Accelerator actually contain? So this is a ready-to-go HR solution based on industry best practice. We've seen that HR is an expansive field with unique qualities, where Valiantys customers want to see specific activities that scale beyond the native JSM capabilities. So what we've done is we've taken Jira Service Management and we've looked at what are the most common requests that we get in the HR space. And one of those is a basic people database. So if you are familiar with IT language, it's generally called a CMDB. We have not used a CMDB. We've created that people database. This is a pre-configured people library with automations that are specific to HR. We'll then create an HR service catalog, which has HR terminology on pre-built forms. We've enhanced ticket security for sensitive information. So one of the barriers we see is certain fields you do not want any other organizational department to be able to see. They're restricted to HR. So we've built that. And we have an out-of-office reassignment. We know that different individuals within the HR organizations move around. There's annual leave. There's various different reasons for people not being able to pick up a ticket. So, or a case. We have an out-of-office reassignment that is built in as well. We've created a case management approach, which auto routes HR cases to the correct team. And we've pre-built journeys for joiners, movers, leavers. So this is the real value that you see within any approach to HR service management, is how the joiners, movers, leavers journey actually works. We've created automated fix suggestions for simple cases. And in that GML approach, we've integrated across multiple service management functions. We've pre-configured what JSM refers to as journeys, and we've got a dashboard and reporting capabilities of joiners, movers, leavers progress. Finally, we finish off with an HR-facing portal. Now, this can be linked in a single interface to any other organizational portal or department within Jira Service Management. We then use AI to drive knowledge to ensure that your users get the best possible experience when coming in to use your HR service desk. So the outcomes our customers have seen are multifaceted. We focus on the enhanced joiners process, a best practice HR service management approach, and seamless system integration. We've built the ability to link out to various HRIS platforms like Workday and UKG. The reason we focused on the joiners process so heavily is that it has been proven that employee retention increases by up to 82% through a seamless and simple approach to onboarding. Ineffective processes then lead to 20% of employees leaving within 45 days, and there's a huge cost to organizations. So ultimately, our accelerator is focusing on getting people up and running as quickly as possible and delivering true value. Provide information to the new joiner and store documentation in a safe, secure way that people can access. So what does it actually look like? In the first week of the engagement, which lasts around 4 weeks, we have a pre-workshop work pack for you to go through. This is finding out information about your organization, your current processes, the service request forms that you require, your people information. And then we move into building. So we work with you to build this. This isn't a siloed approach. This is a collaborative approach, but we will guide you on what the best practice says. We'll then go through the configuration import, which is bringing all of your people data and other information into Jira Service Management. And then we'll go through another workshop to hand over the configuration and finished JSM implementation. After that, we've got options for training and managed services support, but ultimately at the end of it, you will receive 15 cases or service requests in a catalog, a help center and portal, a database for people details, feature automation rules, and that jewel in the crown, the employee journeys for onboarding and offboarding. We then have options beyond that on that long-term transformation journey to work with you to integrate with things like Workday, build additional service requests, further people database imports, and advanced incident management or case management. Ultimately, we want to go on a long-term journey with you, consulting on your process approach using our practitioners within HR to support you on realizing the vision for your HR department. So what are the next steps? Ultimately, reach out to Valiantys. We have different approaches that we can take with you, but we want to roadmap ESM and beyond. We want to drive through true organizational change with you, and we want you to get acquainted with how Atlassian's Jira Service Management works, not just from an HR perspective, but from an expansive ESM journey across your organization. I look forward to speaking to you soon.